Welcome to Puerto Vallarta. For those who are new here, I'm Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Let's try that again. I am Jillian, and this is my husband, Jeremy.
Hello.
We travel the world full time and just made it to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, where we'll spend 5 weeks living like local. This is our first time in this part of Mexico, and in this video, we share our first impressions of Puerto Vallarta.
Hey friends!
What is up, everybody?
Welcome back to the channel.
Here we are in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico.
So beautiful.
And right now, we're gonna talk about first impressions.
We always like to start on a positive note, so we'll talk pros and cons starting with the first pro.
See.
Getting here. There are so many flights that you can get for really good right now. We only paid $180 for ours, but we had a $300 flight credit. But even if you paid $240 per ticket round trip, that's great.
That's not too bad.
We'll put the current prices on the screen here for you. So getting here was definitely a pro. The next pro. Once you land, the airport is so much smaller than Cancun. It's easier to navigate your way around.
Super tiny. We were just like swoop, 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 swoop. And one of the cool things in customs was if you had your form filled out, they just brought you right to the front of the line and you just got right up to the customs clerk, and that was it. It was great.
Pro tip, go on Sherpa.com, fill out your form in advance. You'll thank us later.
Yes, definitely.
And also at the airport, there was tons of bank ATMs. And this is a big deal. You don't want any shiesty random ATM. Go to a bank ATM because you'll get the best exchange rate.
And remember to always decline the conversion to get the best rate.
And I recommend you pull out like $25, which is about 500 pesos. You're gonna wanna have some cash on hand since so many places around here don't take cards for little things. And who knows, you may want the taxi to stop and get you a little coconut.
Get you a little drink.
A margarita, just saying.
Also, a good thing to know is they have Uber there.
Uber is a huge pro here. In other parts of Mexico, especially in the Cancun area and the Yucatan, you cannot get Uber. They have some sort of union strike against it or
it's
something
crazy.
like that.
And it's so much cheaper than the taxis. Like, you just dial it up.
Yeah.
And one of the coolest things about it is it makes the translation barrier non-existent.
Oh, it's so wonderful. There's no concern of the person not knowing where to go because you've already selected it.
Yep.
So clearly we're huge Uber fans.
Yeah.
Also on the airport transportation, when you first walk out, similar to Cancun, if you haven't been there already, there's this gauntlet that you have to walk down where everybody will be trying to sell you things and rides and timeshares. Put your blinders on, say no gracias, and just keep going. Once you get outside, in front of you is something called authorized taxi. It's white and yellow. Do not take this. They will be there to try to make it easy for you. We did this.
It seems real easy. They want to grab your bags and, oh, where you going?
Yeah. It was 285 pesos, which if you were to walk just a little ways outside of the airport would have been 99 pesos.
Yeah, very much.
And it's so much faster. How long did we wait in that taxi
we had to wait
line?
there for so long. So definitely take Uber if you come down here.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
We love Uber.
You know, one of the cool things about out here is that it's so mountainous and hilly. It's so different from the other places that we've been in Mexico. It just looks so cool. It's very reminiscent of California to me. I don't know, maybe it's because I lived there for so long, but there's parts of it that just feel like LA or like Venice Beach area. It's also got this amazing charm. Like the charm here is just, it's beautiful. You got this beautiful church like this one that's right behind us. All kinds of cobblestone streets, which is
also a con.
It's also a con.
Okay, so let's say the streets are charming, very charming, but here's the deal. They're treacherous to walk on. And we're taking
so he pulled up, and so now we're gonna stop.
Yeah.
To finish the point about the cobblestone streets, they're beautiful but treacherous for walking and for cars. Fortunately, not all of the roads are cobblestone, but those that are, you feel it. The next pro is accommodation. There are so many options, both touristy and for digital nomads renting long-term apartments or condos. Our particular condo is a con, but that's purely on us. And frankly, it's given us a better understanding of ourselves, specifically our lifestyle and what we're willing to accept based on the price. Let's give you a quick tour of our place and we'll elaborate more. This apartment on Airbnb seemed to check all the boxes we look for. Great reviews, newer building, pool.
Here's our kitchen. Here's our little half refrigerator. I mean, it works. There's space for a full-size one, but for some reason they didn't want to put one in here. And definitely no dishwasher and no oven. Got this awesome laundry room. Sink in there. And nice little washer and dryer. Does the job. The reason there's a door here is because this is all open. So yeah. Keep that closed, keep the AC in. Sometimes the door doesn't want to close. There we go. We've got the bathroom. No frills here. Not much space at all. We got this. Look at the size of the mirror compared to everything else. It's tiny. You can barely fit my face in here. Hi. Yeah, so definitely not much. A little cheap shower curtain held up with tape. But does the job. We get clean and we can go to the bathroom. So we may have a little tiny mirror in the bathroom, but we have a long one here. Hi. And definitely no frills here. Hey, we have a king-size bed. I am not hating on that. Really cold air conditioning, yep. So, about this, we are severely limited on power. Matter of fact, in the living room, we don't even have one plug. Just the TV has its plug. So, we are very limited. Luckily, they have this power strip. And my little workstation right there. Ninja's little makeup station since the bathroom is lacking. And yeah, this is it. You know, we got our AC, we got our closet. You know, nothing too crazy, nothing fancy. Yeah, just more gear. Our little gear closet.
That's really nice having all that closet.
Yeah, it's nice to have the closet space like this. It's great. So yeah, that is our little tiny Airbnb apartment. So it is what it is.
And the description articulated a great location.
And then a little junkyard.
It was supposedly away from the busyness and more remote, which to us meant more quiet and serene. This couldn't be farther from the truth.
I hear y'all back there. Somewhere.
What in the hell?
In actuality, we are really far removed from downtown. The learning for us going forward is we'd rather be closer to downtown and not have to take transportation everywhere. Now, a positive is within a mile or so there are shops like a convenience store, butcher, and some food stands. So there is some life, and we're definitely living like locals in a non-touristy area. But in general, we're Ubering everywhere, which adds up. Coupled with the fact that it's so loud already, we'd rather be closer to the action. Another pro is safety. Now it's still pretty early on our trip, but so far we've had no reason to feel unsafe or in a threatening situation. I wouldn't go out walking down dark streets alone, but that's common sense anywhere in the world.
Duh.
So far, Puerto Vallarta is feeling pretty safe. We'll report back if that changes. Next pro, activities. There is no lack of things to do here in Puerto Vallarta. There are tons of different tours if that's your thing, ATV rentals, scuba diving excursions, which we're going to look into, water activities, or simply walking around absorbing the city. Food. More specifically, tacos.
Está caliente el plato. El plato es caliente.
Next week is dedicated to the food over 300 people recommended we try. So we won't go into too much other than to tell you the tacos we've tried here are amazing and we can't wait for more.
Oh, wow. So we hope you found this video insightful and helpful.
If you've gotten any value at all, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you get notified when we drop a new video. So now we're gonna go off and find some tacos because we're starving, so we're gonna go continue our adventure. So in the meantime,
Go create your own adventure.
peace!
Yeah, you
And then,
What?
sorry.
Ubers in general here in Playa, the fact
What happened to I'm Jillian and I'm Jeremy and